The world doesn't belong to the strongest or the smartest. It belongs to the ones who dare. Courage is the spark that turns fear into fuel, challenges into growth, actions into inspiration, and dreams into reality. The power of courage is not just about facing today. It's about building the future. Courage begins with action. Courage is often misunderstood. Many people believe it is something extraordinary, a rare quality reserved for heroes, leaders, or legends of history. But in truth, courage begins with something very simple: taking action. It is not about living without fear. It is about choosing to move forward while fear is still present. Action is the spark that turns hesitation into progress. Without it, dreams remain ideas and goals remain distant wishes. Think about the times when fear held people back. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of uncertainty. Emotions are powerful, and they can create an invisible wall between where someone is today and where they want to be. But the moment a person takes even a small step forward, that wall begins to crack. Courage is not the loud roar of confidence. Sometimes it is the quiet whisper that says, "Take the step anyway." Every significant achievement in history was born from action. The first person to sail across unknown seas, the first inventor who dared to create something new, the first leader who stood against injustice. All of them acted before certainty existed. They did not wait for perfect conditions. They moved despite the unknown. That is where courage truly lives. It is not a matter of waiting for the right moment, but of creating the right moment by acting boldly. Taking action also teaches about, even if the first attempt does not bring success, it opens the door to learning and improvement. Failure is never the end. It is a teacher. Without the act of trying, there is no opportunity to grow. Courage is not about always getting it right. It is about being willing to start, to experiment, to adjust, and to move again. Small actions matter just as much as large ones. Many people wait for a big opportunity to display courage, but real power lies in daily choices. Speaking up for what is right, setting boundaries, trying something new, or taking the first step toward a long-term goal. These are all examples of courage in action. Over time, small acts build into greater strength, and that strength leads to bigger victories. Action also creates momentum. The first step is always the hardest, but once it is taken, the next step becomes easier. Pushing a heavy stone. At first, it takes great effort to move it, but once it begins rolling, it gathers speed. Courage works the same way. The first brave action sets things in motion, and soon the journey becomes unstoppable. Courage is contagious as well. When someone chooses to act, it often inspires others to do the same. One person's decision to step forward can light the path for many others who are watching. In families, communities, and even entire nations, history has shown that one bold action can create waves of change far beyond the original step. Courage is needed more than ever. The world is filled with uncertainty, challenges, and rapid change. Waiting for fear to disappear is not an option, because fear will always exist. What matters is the decision to act in spite of it. Whether it is pursuing a dream, defending values, or creating opportunities, courage begins with that single movement forward. Let every morning be a reminder that courage is not a distant trait found in others. It is a choice made in the present moment. It begins when someone takes the first step, no matter how small. That step transforms hesitation into progress and transforms ordinary moments into extraordinary possibilities. Courage unlocks growth. Growth is never born in the safety of comfort. It happens when a person steps into the unknown, when they choose to face challenges that stretch their abilities and test their limits. Courage is the force that makes this possible. It is the inner strength that pushes someone to go beyond what is familiar and enter the space where real transformation occurs. Without courage, progress remains hidden and potential stays buried. Every challenge carries a lesson, but those lessons cannot be discovered without the boldness to engage with them. Think of a seed planted deep in the soil. It cannot remain underground forever if it is to become a tree. It must push through the darkness, break the surface, and reach for the light. That process is not easy. It requires strength against pressure, against uncertainty, against the unknown. In the same way, human beings cannot grow if they never dare to face difficulty. Courage is the force that breaks the ground. When a person steps into something new, whether it is learning a skill, starting a career, building a relationship, or chasing a dream, they face fear of failure. But it is precisely through these experiences that true growth occurs. Mistakes are not proof of weakness, they are evidence of effort. They teach lessons that comfort could never provide. Courage transforms mistakes into stepping stones, allowing each attempt to lead closer to mastery. Growth also demands patience. Courage is not just about bold leaps. It is also about staying committed through long journeys. Every goal worth achieving requires time, effort, and persistence. Those who dare to continue, even when the process feels slow or uncertain, discover strength they never imagined. Each step forward builds character, each obstacle strengthens determination, and each small victory fuels belief in greater possibilities. Courage also allows a person to embrace change. The world in Arsene War is moving faster than ever, with technology, ideas, and opportunities evolving each day. To grow, one must be willing to adapt, to step into spaces that feel unfamiliar. Many people fear change because it disrupts what is comfortable, but courage turns change into opportunity. It opens doors to new paths, new skills, and new ways of thinking that would otherwise remain closed. Consider the great innovators, leaders, and creators of history. Their growth was not born from ease, but from struggle. They encountered failure, rejection, and doubt. They did not stop. Each challenge stretched them, taught them, and forced them to become stronger. Courage gave them the ability to continue forward when others gave up, and that choice unlocked achievements that shaped the world. Courage also strengthens identity. As a person faces challenges and overcomes them, they begin to understand who they truly are. Growth is not only about skills or accomplishments, it is also about self-discovery. Facing difficulties reveals hidden strengths, talents, and passions. It clarifies values and priority. It shows a person not just what they can do, but who they are becoming. Most importantly, courage creates a ripple effect. When one person chooses to step outside their comfort zone, it gives permission for others to do the same. Growth becomes a shared journey. Families, communities, and organizations thrive when individuals have the courage to challenge themselves because their progress inspires those around them. In every era, growth has been the reward of those who dared to act with courage. This truth remains the same. Challenges of today are opportunities for transformation. Every obstacle faced with courage becomes a door to new wisdom, strength, and possibility. So remember this. Comfort may feel safe, but it cannot deliver progress. Growth begins where fear tries to stop us. With courage, every difficulty becomes a teacher, every change becomes an opportunity, and every step forward becomes a victory. Courage is not just the key to survival, it is the key to becoming more than what we were yesterday. And with each act of courage, growth becomes not only possible, but inevitable. Courage inspires others. Courage is not just a personal quality, it is a gift that spreads far beyond the individual who demonstrates it. When someone chooses to act bravely, they send a message that echoes into the lives of others. Single decision to stand tall can awaken strength in countless hearts. courage has a power that multiplies. It is not only about overcoming personal fear, but also about lighting a path for those who are watching. Every community and every generation has been shaped by individuals who dared to act when it was not easy. A teacher who speaks up for truth, a parent who works tirelessly for their children, a leader who chooses justice over comfort. Each of these acts of courage creates ripples that reach further than can be measured. Someone else sees that bravery and thinks, if they can do it, maybe I can too. That spark of inspiration can ignite an entire chain of action. Think of history's defining moments. They were rarely shaped by comfort or ease. Instead, they were born from courage. The courage of people who stood against injustice, who pursued dreams that seemed impossible, who sacrificed for a better future. Their bravery did not remain their own. It became fuel for movements, nations, and generations. The reason their legacies remain alive today is because courage never stays contained. It spreads like fire. Even in everyday life, courage is deeply inspiring. A child watching a parent overcome challenges learns the importance of strength. A friend witnessing another chase a dream finds motivation to chase their own. A community member who stands up against unfairness gives others permission to use their voice as well. Courage does not need a grand stage to inspire. It can begin in the smallest actions seen by even a single person and still leave an everlasting impact. Courage also builds trust. When people see someone acting bravely, they believe in that person more. Leaders gain followers, friends gain loyalty, and communities gain unity when courage is shown. Inspiration grows not through words alone, but through action. Someone who dares to act, even in the face of fear, becomes an example others want to follow. Inspiration through courage also creates hope. Fear often brings people down, convincing them that challenges are too heavy or goals are too far away. But when one person breaks through fear and moves forward, it shows that possibility is real. Hope is restored not through empty promises, but through visible proof that courage works. That hope can carry someone through their own struggles, giving them the energy to keep going. Courage also creates leaders. Not every leader is chosen by title or position. Many are born the moment they act bravely when others hesitate. People naturally look toward those who display strength in difficult times. By stepping forward, by daring to try when failure is possible, an ordinary individual can become an extraordinary influence. Their example becomes a beacon that guides others through uncertainty. The world faces challenges that test not just individuals, but entire communities. Fear and doubt are present everywhere. Yet, the solution is the same as it has always been: courage that inspires others. When one person stands up for what is right, when one person dares to dream boldly, when one person takes action despite fear, others are encouraged to follow. It is through this chain reaction that real change happens. So remember this truth: courage is never just personal. It is a spark that has the power to set hearts on fire, to awaken hidden strength, and to give birth to movements that transform lives. When someone acts bravely, they not only change their own future, they become a source of inspiration for others to rise, to believe, and to act as well. Courage shapes the future. The future is not built by chance. It is built by choices, by decisions, and by bold actions taken in moments of uncertainty. At the heart of this process lies courage. Courage is the force that allows individuals and societies to step into the unknown, to challenge limits, and to create something greater than what exists today. Every future that has ever been shaped in history carries the fingerprints of courageous decisions. Think of the progress humanity has made. Every invention, every discovery, every breakthrough began with someone daring to ask, what if? The airplane, electricity, the internet, all of these were born not in comfort, but in the determination of people who had the courage to pursue visions others considered impossible. They were not certain of success, but they moved forward anyway. Their courage gave us the future we live in today, The same principle applies to each individual life. The future does not arrive fully formed. It is created daily through the actions we choose to take. When a person dares to follow a dream, when they decide to break free from limitations, when they push forward despite fear, they are shaping their tomorrow. Every bold decision plants a seed for the future. Over time, those seeds grow into achievements, opportunities, and legacies. Courage also gives people the strength to face change. The world is constantly shifting, especially in the fast pace of Arsène Link-Arthur war. Technology evolves, economies transform, and societies adapt. Those who allow fear to control them often fall behind, clinging to what feels safe, but missing what lies ahead. In contrast, those who choose courage step into change with confidence. They treat uncertainty not as a threat, but as a gateway to progress. That mindset is what shapes the future. Courage shapes not only personal futures, but also collective ones. Societies grow when people are willing to take bold stands for justice, equality, and progress. History shows us that every great movement, whether for freedom, rights, or innovation, was carried forward by courageous individuals who were unafraid to challenge the status quo. Their choices laid the foundation for future generations to live with greater opportunities and possibilities. There is also a truth about fear and the future. Fear always looks forward and whispers doubts. It says, what if you fail? What if it doesn't work? What if you lose? But courage answers those questions with action. It replaces hesitation with momentum. It refuses to let fear control what tomorrow will look like. Instead, courage insists on building tomorrow, one step at a time, even when the outcome is uncertain. The future is not just about what one person achieves, but about what they leave behind for others. Those who dare to act courageously leave trails for others to follow. Their choices, their sacrifices, and their victories become inspiration for generations yet to come. The future they shape extends beyond their own life. It becomes a gift for all who walk the path after them. The challenges ahead are significant, but so are the opportunities. Future belongs to those who are brave enough to dream beyond limits, strong enough to act when it is difficult, and bold enough to keep moving forward despite uncertainty. Every individual has a hand in shaping tomorrow, and the tool that makes it possible is courage. So let this be clear. Courage is not just a personal strength. It is the architect of the future. It transforms vision into action, action into progress, and progress into destiny. The world ahead will be written not by hesitation, but by those who dare to act. The future belongs to the courageous, because they are the ones who step forward and build it. Courage is the thread that weaves together every great story of progress. It begins with action, reminding us that the first step forward can break the weight of fear. It unlocks growth, showing that every challenge faced is an opportunity to rise higher. It inspires others, proving that one person's boldness can spark strength in countless lives. And ultimately, it shapes the future, transforming dreams into reality and leaving a legacy for generations to follow. Let us remember that courage is not reserved for extraordinary people. It lives within each of us. Every choice, every action, and every stand we take has the power to create change. The world does not move forward by hesitation. It moves forward by bravery. So step boldly into today and into tomorrow. Carry courage as your guide and let it lead you toward growth, toward impact, and toward a future that reflects the very best of what is possible.